so I won't be able to do anything besides playing this classic game till I don't fucking know, 1 year, bro. I won't lie, bro. I'll be playing this game for 1 year straight without having any rest. So you guys are really lucky, especially the very first week, the very first month. You will see this beautiful man live on Twitch. And forget the time, forget the days. You know my style. Whenever Classic Fresh comes out, there is no more day off. There is no more like, oh, I'm gonna start my stream at this. No, 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 no. I wake up, I start my stream. I don't even take a fucking shower. Shower will be, we'll see. Shower will be, we'll see. You know what I mean? Now it's time for me to read, and I hate reading unless it's talk about something called, I don't even know. All right, let's go. Hello again. Now that we're wrapping up our beta testing phase, we want to follow up on our design intention, clarify some topics that have come up, and answer questions. Sure. One notable aspect of a content phase is the decision to make the dungeon set to ACA tier 0.5 questline available at launch. Wait, what? Nah, that's kind of dumb, bro. I feel like they don't have it. I think that's fucking dumb, actually. I think they should launch it at least at 2. Like, this is... Yeah, that's really dumb. That make me almost don't want to, like, raid. I want to raid for sure, but how cool it is to get your fucking tier 1. No, I don't want to be the guy that always complain, but I think this is the dumb... Who take those decisions, bro? Who take those decisions? I don't know. I just feel like I'm trying to whine for whining, but I don't think it's good for the game. I think I should have waited for at least, like, Black Wind Lair launch. DM will be open from the start. God damn it, it's so bad, bro. I'm kind of turned off. We also adjust the availability of many dungeon and redungeon items, making them become available earlier than they did original World of Warcraft. Most of the change and addition made the boss loot table, reputation vendors, and other source of gear were made later in original WoW to fill an obvious gap in valuable late game pre-raid gear of resistance gear. You know what's funny, bro? They make the game harder, but they put the really good gear in the game, so it's gonna make the raid not hard anymore because you have really good gear. It makes sense with the academic content release Caden and Season Master to move these change up to phase 1. I don't think it makes sense to make it to phase 1. I think phase 2 will make more sense. This will provide more variety and value. There's already enough variety at the launch, bro. Trust me. And the item available as a player gives up for late content. This also provides more goals for players to pursue and give many class and spec more interesting gears option early on. That is a retail player that is talking right there, chat. Along those lines, we've made the following adjustment to content that will be available during phase 1 of Season of Mastery. Dire Roll will be available at launch of Season Mastery. Fuck that, this is so bad. Alright, change and addition made to reputation vendor and item drop in patch 1.7 through 1.1 will be in place at launch of Season of Mastery with a few exceptions. Item of vendors are the rare associated with reputation that are not accessible until later content phase as a Zan de la Tribe. Change made in patch 1.10 to dungeon reward will be in the place at launch of Season Mastery. This includes available idols, Libram and Totem, and as well adjusted drop location and drop rate of some items such as the End of Justice and Black Rum Dead. I mean, whatever. It's yeah, like I don't want to be annoying or stuff. I won't say anything, but you can tell why retail is retail, and you can tell that this guy who take those decisions play retail. Like no, but you know what I mean. I just feel like this is retail. Everything easy, you get all your gear, pop. It's, yeah, but I do understand that there's some people must be, finally, bro, I don't have much time like Payo, bro. Do you ever think about people that are not a fucking no life and have a job, have a life, and have kids, still want to play the game? I do understand that. But do understand that as a no life, I want the real fucking classic. The wall drop, Plan of Titanic and Sailor will be available in the later content phase. Whatever. To facilitate the compilation of dungeons set to questline at the launch of the memory, the Twilight Hammer can be used to summon elemental dukes. Whatever. Please note that the rest of the standalone owned and selected activities associated won't be will remain unavailable until AQ War effort kicks off later. That's another thing. I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do for the effort of the war effort. I think they might nerf it or something. The level 50 class quest will be available at the launch of Season Mastery. I don't really care, it's fine. War Songa, Sharati, and Avera will be available at the launch of Season Mastery. Level 50. Okay, alright. No world PvP objective in Extra Planet will be enabled at the launch of Season Mastery. Who cares, bro? Like, come on, bro. Just like, I won't lie, just for saying this, you're not. Who does that? Yeah, so we won't see the big phase 1 world PvP everywhere. Even though sometimes it will be annoying, especially for the fly path holder and stuff like this. But check this out. Summoning Stone. Summoning Stone. DM. Oh, because back then, DM wasn't there phase 1. So BRM was the hotspot. BRD, LBRS, UBRS. Now some people won't go UBRS. They will, but you know what I mean? They rather go DM. DM, bro, the loots are amazing.
Mostly a lurker. Right, happy to be here. Stay safe, drink water.
So, bro, BG at launch. Summoning Stone. And Dire Mole. No major class change. Yeah, but you should put big change overall though. Huh? No major class change. Major change. Alright, class are the lens through which we view World of Warcraft, and for many players, the way our favorite class play from a large part of memories. A big part of that what makes one classic special is being able to relive the remaster, the gameplay that Big Gun, I don't know what is this, version of WoW provide, and a large part of the WoW Classic project is bringing that back for players to enjoy. We want players to recognize their classes, both their strengths and their limitation, and we don't want to create a situation where freaking balance change are necessitated and leave players wondering what's happening with their class from week to week. Yo, bro, shut the fuck up! You're wasting my time! Bug fix are always possible, of course. But broadly speaking, the class you know from Classic will be the Classic you experience again this season. So, while we know some players are interested in seeing a version of Classic that has adjustment to core Classic toolkit, that's not our plan this season. I don't even know what I'm fucking reading right now. Alright, we've also just heard the concern that having increased health for raid boss might further... No, bro, from the trash. The trash. We also heard the concern that having increased health for... Who is posting this? Ah, the WoW Classic dev team. Yeah, you better, bro, don't put the name, bro. Alright. Yeah. Don't put the name! I wouldn't do, bro, with this fucking shit cheat. Alright? Alright! We also heard the concern to having increased health for raid boss might further reduce class diversity. This is especially focused on warrior and rogue, being on the long fights because they don't run out of mana. We're not sensitive to this concern, but our intention behind increase the health for the raid bot is to make up for better itemization on gear and improve talents provided by 1.12 version of items and class. We want to make sure players actually stay in combat long enough to engage with the boss mechanic, and we believe that the change made to encounters might inspire new strategy for raids. Oh, really? Okay, based on what we saw in the Molten Core and Elixir Beta, did you really saw something, bro? Did you really saw something? Because I've been getting grief for 2 weeks, bro. Did you saw something? Maybe you need glasses, Mr. WoW Classic Dev Team. Did you saw something? Is it? Okay, whatever. Based on what we saw in Molten Core and Elixir Beta testing last week, Omega Lul, group that stack warriors and rogues seems to struggle more than group that add a greater diversity of class. There are a lot of variables there. I hope I'm going to see... Yo, by the way, sorry, Payo, for the griefers. We're working on it, and we're going to find a situation, a thing, for the launch. Thank you so much for putting so much time in our trash game. We deeply appreciate that. By the way, guys, if you want to see an amazing streamer, you should totally go see Payo. Alright, I hope so. It must be at the end. It must be there at the end, huh? Okay, yeah, PPC. Okay. There's a lot of variable there, especially given their gear and fact that blah blah blah, and we're experiencing the fight for the first time. But it gave us hope that we're on the right track here. We'll keep an eye on things, Stouts. We're open to further adjustment if needed in turns out of mistaken. There's a lot of variable there, especially given their gear and blah blah blah. We're playing retail with trash. But it gave us hope that we're on the right track. Oh, I read that, sorry. Okay, ultimately, it's not a goal for Season Mastery to especially exclude any class or playstyle for any piece of raid content, and we accept that the Season of Mastery raid content can and will be cleared with a very wide variety of raid composition. Wow. Okay. This doesn't mean that we accept every single spec to be fully represented at all level of the play. Of course not, you didn't change any spec. But we do hope it feels familiar with moving at a different pace, with new problems to solve in order to overcome the challenge of the game. That's cool though. I like this part. I like the fact that they changed things. It's cool. It make it like, hey, what's up? No, but that's cool. And you know what they should maybe do is every years they launch a new classic with new stuff in it. And I will do it till I see a new fucking MMO. Aperçu du vendredi. Attention, c'est parti les amis. PvP honor system. After careful consideration, we increase the rate at which players rank up in PvP honor system. The system still largely behave as it before, ranking players within a given faction realm against another and an expression rank basis on those weekly contribution. I will never be a ranker. Cause especially in a 1 year's classic. But the thing though is, if you're playing a warrior, you kinda wanna rank. If you're almost everything, you kinda wanna rank if you wanna perform, if you wanna do like a big DPS in the raid. But you know, so there's a lot of people that are super try hard in classic that they won't be playing the game, because if they do play the game, they will need to rank to get rank 14 weapon and gear to be the number 1 in the DPS. Alright, in WoW Classic, after calculating your accepted rank each week, you will move 20% of the distance between your current rank and your accepted rank. We're increasing that to 40% per week for Season of Mastery. Wow, that's huge. So that's mean, I think you could be able to get rank 14 in like what? 1 month and a half. So maybe like 6 to 7 weeks. Yeah, 6 to 7 weeks. That's really fucking huge actually. Yeah, that, wow, yeah, wow, Sherlock Holmes, half of the time, really? Wow. Can we have some poggers in the chat for Kush? Half of the time, yeah, that's pretty much it. 40% is almost half of the time. Kush shakes, wow, Kush shake, yo. Alright, yo, so in WoW Classic, the number 1 ranked player will have an accept honor of 65,000 honor, requiring 12 weeks to reach the 60,000 honor. The reach rank run for it. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, 12 weeks? Yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, but it was dependent when you were ranking. But bro, the people that did rank the very first time, that was crazy. That was crazy. It will take you 3 months. So in Season of Mastery, it's possible for a player to progress through those ranks in 6 consecutive weeks. Yeah, see? As in WoW Classic and original World of Warcraft, reaching rank 14 will be a very difficult and competitive fight to take. It requires overcoming members of your own faction to be the player contributing the most honor each week. The difficulty of achieving Grand Marshal or High Warlord is highly variable based on the performance of the other players. So there is no guarantee that any given player can achieve any given rank. We're just speeding up the match. The rest of the content unlocked this season. Finally, many classic players have asked what will happen at the end of the Season of Mastery. And here's the answer. Wow. When Season Mastery concludes, you have the option to permanently transfer your character to an existing classic era realm in your region. This free service will become available for a limited time and the conclusion of the season. Yeah, but there's no point of it because no one play. Like, that's another thing I don't get it. Wow, it's free. Ooh. Like, the thing that I don't get is it's gonna be dead anyways. Oh, maybe for people that want to play hardcore. Sorry. Okay, while we don't yet know the exact destination realm and specific deck, you'll have plenty of time to move your character to a safe home before all season matches are permanently closed. Thank you so much for your comment, reports, and feedbacks. We've had a blast with Bit. We have a blast with beta tester these past few weeks, and we're excited to join you in Season of Mastery November 16. The WoW Classic Dev Team. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, the next World of Warcraft Classic, will you guys play? Like someone says in the chat, no matter what, I will be playing the game. Like, I don't care. I will even play the game if they launch a new fucking race, like a new class. At this point, yeah. I will rather play a Scuff Classic than any game in the entire world right now.